Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Kpop news. What's going on? Okay.
Is this the end of the
NewJeans Min Hee-jin Fallout. Viral legal breakdown sparks debate. They had a falling out?
road for NewJeans and Min Hee-jin? According to a now viral video by legal YouTubers Kang and Park Law Office, the answer might be a brutal yes. The legal duo isn't just dropping hot takes, they're unpacking the court's logic, and it's sending shockwaves through K-pop and beyond. Let's break it down. Back on March 23rd, the court made a rare and very bold move. It granted an injunction requested by ADOR, effectively preventing the 5 NewJeans members from signing advertising contracts or working outside the agency's control. This is huge. Why? Because courts rarely grant this type of injunction, unless the case is almost airtight. According to Kang and Park, it's a legal mic drop. They say, and I quote, "It's not your average ruling, this is a legal shutdown." Their message to NewJeans was as direct as it gets. Return. There's no legal path to victory for you. The court reportedly found no solid justification from the members for ending their contract. Basically, the message is, ADOR spent big to launch this group, and now that they're global, you can't just walk away. Legally, financially, ethically, this is bound tight. In their follow-up video, Kang and Park say the situation's get
We've been saying this for what, almost a year now? It's gonna be a year soon. We've seen other lawyers on YouTube say the same thing, basically. They're saying it's too, they're lawyers, they're Korean lawyers, so they know what they're talking about more than us. We just kind of using common sense, they're using the law. I'm glad to see common sense aligns with the law, but this is not shocking.
getting messier by the day. Fan base split? Check. Legal missteps? Check. Even the group's parents might be questioning things now. The phrase they used? They're racing full speed toward a cliff. Yikes. What's fueling this chaos? One key point. The same legal firm is representing both Min Hee-jin and the members. According to Kang and Park, that's a strategic disaster. No room for independent advice. No fresh perspective. No plan B.
Oh, that's an excellent point. So the attorney cannot advise the girls to, just drop Min Hee-jin, fuck her, let her burn. They can't say that. And now the girls are burning for Min Hee-jin.
The video's already cleared 110,000 views and climbing. Comments like, "This was the wake-up call I needed," and "Finally someone who gets it," are flooding in. A second video just passed 60K.
This is the wake-up call? Really?
I wonder if Min Hee-jin knew this.
Oh, Min Hee-jin knows everything. She's keeping the girls under the same attorney for a reason. But she knows if she gets split from the girls, she gets fucked. So as long as she can bring the girls down, it kind of takes attention away from her. Plus, HYBE is not gonna go after her as hard because this HYBE still wants the girls,
In 4 days. It's clear. The public's tuned in, and the legal community is making waves in the idol world. So where does this leave NewJeans? Stuck between legal quicksand and a public unraveling. Kang and
Leaves them in the same place they were yesterday, before this post. They ain't gonna do nothing.
I wonder how that makes them feel, like their thoughts about this, the betrayal.
I don't know. They,
That's really bad.
I'm tired of speculating what they're thinking at this point. I don't know what has to happen for them to come to senses. I don't know. ENHYPEN Overworked. HYBE store plans spark outrage. 17's fan not happy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a hot topic that's been lighting up social media. HYBE's latest tour announcement for ENHYPEN. What was meant to be a celebratory moment for NewJeans quickly turned into a wave of frustration, not only from ENHYPEN's fans, but also from other fandoms, including 17's Carrots. Earlier this week, HYBE and B-Lift Lab announced the Walk the Line tour for ENHYPEN, with stops across America and Europe. While the announcement excited many fans, especially those in cities ENHYPEN had never visited before, the celebration was quickly overshadowed by concern. Fans are worried that ENHYPEN is being overworked, pointing to the intense schedule that includes 10 shows in just 30 days. That's basically a concert every 3 days, across multiple countries and continents. I low-key feel bad for ENHYPEN. It just feels like they're constantly on tour and prob exhausted from comebacks and constantly traveling. Like I just know they have bad jet lag right now. 10 dates within 30 days. Literally a concert every 3 days. Do y'all not care at all about how insane that sounds? And it wasn't just NewJeans sounding off. Some fans expressed frustration that
Is that insane? I don't know. A concert every 3 days.
I don't think so.
Sounds regular to me. I mean, how often do you want them to perform? Every 3 days you have 2 days worth of rest to travel and catch up?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound bad. I don't know.
ENHYPEN, despite their love for Europe and the US, weren't being given enough time to enjoy the cities or even rest properly. ENHYPEN love Europe, and us so much. I wish there was more space between the dates so they could rest and enjoy the cities a bit. Who in their right mind sees nothing wrong with the tour dates? But that's not all.
This is work.
Fans of 17 also joined the conversation, though for a completely different reason. Carrots are asking, why has 17 never been given a proper European tour? Although the group was set to tour Europe, it was cancelled due to COVID. Since then, appearances have been limited to festivals like Glastonbury and Lollapalooza, or select events for UNESCO. So all HYBE groups can tour in Europe, but not 17. Tell me one good thing that company has done for 17. None. Absolutely none. So, all these years after HYBE acquisition, 17 couldn't tour Europe, cause of dynamic pricing, or blah blah excuses. But now when the members are slowly enlisting,
I don't know, as you know, we've been saying, you know, when the groups don't come to your country, maybe there isn't enough evidence to support coming there. They look at the data, the streams, the YouTube streams, the Spotify streams, where they come from. They see that in that country, not many people streaming it, so they say, you know what, we're not coming. I mean, I really think it's simple as that. I don't see any other reason why, you know.
the HYBE groups can suddenly tour Europe. HYBE, you ain't sleek. Peach. It's clear that HYBE's latest move has sparked more controversy than applause. Between ENHYPEN's packed schedule and 17's lack of European touring opportunities, fans are calling out the company for what they see as inconsistent and potentially harmful treatment of their artists. What do you think? Are fans right to be concerned? Is HYBE pushing their artists too hard? Or are they just trying to meet global demand? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
I don't know. What, 10 dates in 30 yeah, 10 dates in 30 days in a month? That's not too bad, but after a month you're done and that's it. What's the point to do 10 dates in like 10 weeks and once a week, but then you're on tour for 10 weeks? Now you're done with it.
More.
Yeah, now you're just done with it. That's it. Move on to the next project.
Yeah, it's all about cost.
Yeah, I don't
want to
think.
make a
I don't
profit.
know. I don't really think it's that bad. And I don't feel they overwork because they're killing their Coachella performance. I feel like if they were overworked, we would see it in the performance, that the performance would be slacking. Like what we see with aespa, you know, they don't sing. So that our assumption was, okay, they overworked. That's why they don't sing. The voices can't handle it. And HYBE is killing it. So if they're killing it, I don't think they're overworked. I don't know.
True.
Like when someone's overworked, you can tell. Like you can tell by their energy. You can tell by, you know, like sometimes even like they say something that's kind of hinting at it. And I haven't seen nothing that they are saying they overworked.
Hey everyone.
Everglow's Yiren says she was never paid. CEO response sparks backlash.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a heated controversy that's
She's probably never paid because she had to work back that debt, you know, because they get into a debt first.
Maybe they
sparking
disagree.
outrage across the K-pop community. Yuahua Entertainment's CEO has finally responded to claims
I
from
think we heard
Everglow's
about
Yiren.
this. Wasn't this?
We've heard about Everglow. Yeah, they left the
but not just
company
her.
for money.
But not just her.
No, the whole company,
The whole group.
yeah, they like disbanded or some shit because, you know, they weren't, they were going broke. They, you know, they didn't get nothing.
That she and her group have never been paid since debut. And let's just say, the internet is not having it. Everglow's Yiren made headlines recently when she revealed in a live stream that she hasn't received any payments in the 6 years since the group's debut. That's right, 6 years. Zero income from her idol career.
Kind of harsh. I mean, 6 years, not bad. You know, how I assume the contracts work is you're not going to get anything until you paid back everything, which I don't like. I think it should be something along the lines, we're going to deduct a chunk of your paycheck until you pay it. So like you get something, but we still deducting a good chunk. But you still get paid something though. Is it to get like nothing? It's kind of like, you know, like at least I get it. They have shelter provided, food provided, transportation provided. Cool. Like the necessities are taken care of. I understand that. But still, you would want to have some sort of chunk change to buy a souvenir in fucking Prague or something.
How much do you think is fair in terms of percentage-wise? Like how much percentage-wise that goes towards their debt as opposed to what they get to pocket themselves?
In real life, if it was, you know, in the West, I would say 25% goes to the debt, 75% goes to the person.
No way.
But
that's not possible.
Let me
That's
finish.
not even here in the West.
Finish.
That's not even the West. That's not even the West.
Let me finish. But, you know, in Korea, at least give her 25%, deduct 75%, you know, whatever. So it's not fair, but it's better than nothing. But, you know, but right now, basically take 100% and give nothing. That's That's just
Is
not
that what
right.
they're saying? It's 100%.
Yeah, they take. I believe they take 100%. I think the debt is fully paid.
Fans were understandably shocked. Everglow isn't a small group. They've had multiple viral hits, a strong international following, and what many believed was solid commercial success. And now, on April 15th, Yuehua Entertainment's CEO Du Hua responded. She made a public appearance to promote a variety show and directly addressed Yiren's statement. Her explanation: according to Du Hua, Yuehua invested a significant amount of money into Everglow at the start. And that investment, she says, still hasn't been recouped. When she debuted, the company invested a relatively large sum of money, so that money hasn't been returned to the company yet. Du Hua. But fans aren't buying it. In fact, the backlash was immediate and intense. One user clapped back saying, Yuehua never had a group with billions of streams like Everglow. How TF can't money be returned when you have multiple hits? Another added, also, not to be the devil's advocate, but I already expected this kind of answer from Yuehua. The first 4 comebacks had big 4-level budgets, but not big 4-level promotions. And that's on the company. Others pointed out what
I mean, it's easy to, just clap back at the lady because you like the group, but we don't know the actual numbers. As we've seen through courts with NewJeans' case, how much Adore has spent on NewJeans, those numbers are significant. So to recoup that amount of money, they have to recoup it, And I'm not saying this company put as much into Everglow as Adore did into NewJeans. I'm not saying that, but still.
I guess she doesn't see how much in the debt, like she don't see the numbers.
I think there should be transparency. Like they could ask like a balance sheet, how much is my debt right now, to kind of get the reasoning. Okay, so how much money have I paid back this month, for example, to kind of get to see like some sort of path into paying back this debt, to understand at least. Because if their debt is 500,000, let's say, and they're paying back 10K a month, well, goddamn, it's going to take a long ass time. Because we don't know how much their debt is. We don't know how much they're paying back. So we can't sit here and saying the lady lied. Now, I believe this was the case also where they said that there was some fraud going on in Everglow. They were skimming from the group. If that's the case, that's criminal charges. That's different. But we don't know that as well. That's just accusations, I believe. So until
I think this may be the start.
Yeah, until we get to the bottom of this through courts or however they want to get to the bottom, we can't really make speculations.
They call a major flaw in Yuehua's logic. So your solution to not recouping money is to give them fewer comebacks, less promotion, less merch, less of everything. Make it make sense. And
no, I think they'd go with like give it a fair shot and project it. So if they gave us 4 solid comebacks, if they put money into 4 good comebacks, and they see, okay, let's project if we keep putting in, are we getting more in debt or are we recouping? And what probably happened is they're starting to see that it's either we're getting more in debt into these investments or we're not recouping fast enough to a point we're going to recoup the money in the 7 years that the contract is for. So they're probably like, okay, let's give them a little less money and see if it naturally picks up organically. And it never did. So it is what it is.
And this is a big part of the criticism. Everglow had an explosive debut and strong international traction, yet their comebacks became fewer and far between. Fans argue that the company's lack of consistent promotion caused the group to slow down and lower earnings. As one frustrated fan wrote, if you're not going to do your best to promote a group and instead ruin them...
The fans always say that about the labels, but the labels are about making money. If there was money to be squeezed out of these groups, they would squeeze the Jews.
But
There's no Jews.
But this may be like a situation where they're cooking the books here too. That's why maybe we should focus on this one.
Even if they are
was
cooking
not paid in 6 years.
If they are cooking the books, if they're making money, they would invest into them though. They would promote the comebacks.
I think what happens is, they kind of see in the early stages if it's worth it or not. They see if there's hype or not. If there's not that much hype, they're gonna work on the next thing.
That's what I'm saying. So like it's like, guys, it's not about nothing else but the money.
At their peak, then don't debut them at all. This situation raises important questions about how K-pop agents...
Y'all think just because they have 100 million views on the video, they're getting paid a shit ton. No, they don't. If their fan base is in like a poorer paying countries, they're not really getting that many views. Like certain countries just don't pay for the views. There are countries that pay you $1 per like maybe 10,000 views. Like, no.
Agencies operate, especially when it comes to transparency, artist treatment, and what counts as recoupable investment. What do you think? Is Yuehua just protecting their business model, or are they deliberately stalling Everglow's growth? Should idols be forced to wait this long for a paycheck? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
No
and if you're an Everglow fan, let us know how you're...
I think the update was what the CEO said. I think the Yiren, she said that a long time ago, and CO just responded now.
Okay, guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.